Well, hello.
Well,
Hello.
that was cool.
I know. How cool is that?
How did you find that?
It's almost like we're professionals.
Speak to yourself.
Good evening, everyone and anyone who's out there. If you're watching this later on, well, hello there. Please make sure you like and subscribe to both myself and Kate's Tarot Guidance. How are you, Kate?
Yeah, I'm pretty well. I've had a pretty busy week at work this week, so I was glad for the weekend where I could do proper work like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I don't know about you, but my soul is crying out to do this all the time.
Yeah, I could do this for a job.
Yeah,
I feel like a job.
I'm just so fed up with the whole capitalistic crap and being answerable to other people. It's just how's my Sweden?
Oh goodness. Oh crap. Oh, they're off again. Well, how good is that? Look what's just popped out.
Okay, I'll take that.
Wheel of Fortune, I've hit.
I'm just going to post on our little group.
Hello, Khalees. Hello, Modesty Blaze. Hello, Jalissa. Hello, ladies. How are you this evening, afternoon, wherever you are?
Hello. Have you got a cold?
I think I've been threatening one. I can definitely feel it in my sinuses, but it's not come out yet. So, ladies, what have you been doing today? Anything exciting? Yes, Modesty. I'm good. Okay.
All good. All good. Hi there, everybody whoever's come in. Now, I don't know if we've got a moderator. We've got a moderator?
I don't know. Let me check. I never know.
Because we could do with somebody, I think. Although, if anybody wants to sound off or start trolling us, I'm well up for that.
Yeah, Khalees is a moderator.
Oh.
I knew that. I knew that without checking.
So, my favourite stalker, my only stalker, actually. How do you feel about keeping a list for readings this evening, lovely lady? Lovely lady.
Well, Khalees, if you want to keep the list, yes, as Kate said, for readings, that would be awesome.
We would be most appreciative, and there's a free reading in it for you. Thank you.
Ooh. Oh. Come on, card. Another game.
Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this on YouTube on my phone so I can see how many people are in here. Apparently, Melly, you're live at the moment.
Am I?
Right?
Wow.
I thought
watching.
Come again?
Just sat watching telly.
Oh my God, can I just ask, has anybody watched Bridgerton on Netflix yet?
No.
Okay, so it's a period drama, which would normally make me go, oh my God. Watch it.
Really?
It's epic. Epic. Yeah. I think we watched 8 episodes in 2 evenings.
Wow, that good.
Yeah. And then I've been Googling, when is the next season? Yeah, that. It's a thing.
So I got some new cards.
Have you now?
Don't know how it happened.
They just sort of appear, really, don't they?
I do, yeah. The Amazon man knocks and Jamie goes, have you ordered something? I go, I can't remember.
Don't know, I must have been pissed.
Can't remember. So anyway, we've got these beauties. These are called surrender cards.
Oh, hello.
Mm. So, for example, I shuffled, and what should come out? Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. And it says, let go of limiting beliefs about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life.
Do you know, that's really weird because I've been doing a lot of meditation this last week on the past and forgiveness. So that's really weird.
Well, I've been doing the same as well, doing some heart chakra meditations around self-love and getting rid of things that you believe about yourself that are negative.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't do many readings for myself generally, but I did do one last week, and it was all about clearing out old shit, getting rid of the clutter. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on this week.
Hey, Julie J.
Hello, Julie. How are you? Nice to see you. So,
Khalees, when you're ready, if you tell us who's first, next, whatever, and tell them to drop the question.
can I just say that I have a glass of wine because it's Saturday and I'm worth it.
Because she's worth it.
Because I'm worth it. Was that? Hang on, wait. Because I'm worth it. Oh God, I'm such a dickhead. I can't help it.
That's immense.
I am immense.
Look what just popped out.
I mean, what is it? Effortless.
Oh, that was brilliant.
You are such a dick.
Will you do that pose? Do you do that at home?
Back shoulder. Is there a card that looks like this?
Oh, goodness me. That's brilliant. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, sorry about that, people.
I love it. Right, so we have a question.
Oh, okay.
Our Khalees is sorted it. We've got Modesty Blaze.
Oh, okay. Let's see what is occurring.
Just going to mute while I shuffle.
Yeah, me too.
We are here, Julie. It's just we mute just because we don't. The sound of the cards shuffling can be quite distracting. Right, so Modesty Blaze, for you, I pulled 2 tarot cards and an oracle for you. Okay, so first of all, with your tarot, if I can pick them up. You got the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, and the Pentacles are very much about earth energy, so you're talking about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Seven of Pentacles indicates that there is going to be a waiting period, all right? And there's things that you have to nurture within yourself that you have to do before you can think of getting back together with Aries, if at all, all right? If that is your will and that is their will, then it will happen. However, you have something to do. You see, he's waiting for the seeds to grow and mature. Something that you are having to wait to mature, something in your soul that has to be done. And the Nine of Pentacles, sorry, I get told off for doing that. The Nine of Pentacles is all about being in your own abundance, being on your own. The Nine of Pentacles, it's a single lady. She is in a garden of abundance, that she's grown, that she's matured. So she's gone from the 7 to the 9. So it's a progression, and she has grown so much by taking care of those pentacles and herself. All right. With your Wisdom of the Oracle card, it's also saying the same. You got the Here and Now card, all right? So the Here and Now card is very much talking about being here. The past has to be in the past. The future will always be in the future. But you have to spend some time here now, going through things, going the way that you feel about everything that's in your heart, in your soul. Deal with issues that perhaps you haven't dealt with, being in that state of pause and waiting so that you can actually grow and be ready for it, for Aries or someone else. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you. I will hand it over to the wonderful Kate.
Because I'm worth it. Hi, Modesty. So I have got your Aries here. First card that came up, Page of Wands. So yes, somebody probably passionate, driven, Aries, obviously, because it's Wands. Probably a little bit immature in some respects, but I also have a water sign. Okay, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also, perhaps a little immature, but more driven, probably a little more grounded. There is a suggestion, Modesty, that there is something that is tormenting you mentally that you need to leave behind. You really need to let go. Now, I don't know if this is your Aries, but something needs to go, and it's something that is holding you back in a big way. Perhaps by holding on to the hope that you'll get back together, it's preventing you from moving forward, because that is a clear message that something needs to be left behind. The other message I've got here for you is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is a card of craft. It's a card that's telling you that you need to concentrate on your own skills and your own life. Right now is a time for you to put all your energy, not into a relationship, not into a past relationship, but actually into the future and building your future. And that's the message that I'm getting for you, Modesty. So I hope that means something. I hope that helps. It may not be what you want to hear, but that's what the cards are saying.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Modesty, for that question. And thank you for being here to each and every one of you. Because without you, it'd just be us shuffling cards to a camera.
Hello, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
How are you?
I believe it's Jalissa next. So, Jalissa, if you want to pop your question down, and we will get to it for you. Oh.
Ah, love reading. Let's see.
Right, okay. So, Jalissa.
Oh, there she is. Anna, my little angel. Vivid Anna from Insta. She has her own YouTube channel, everybody. So please subscribe and follow her. She's a really intuitive and psychic tarot reader, let me tell you.
Hi, Anna. Right, so Jalissa, do you have thought and romance in the near future?
Sorry, I meant to mute myself while I was shuffling. Let me do that now.
Right, so for you, Jalissa, we have an Aries, okay? And then we have two cards that fell out that are both wands. So again, this could be Aries, could be Leo, Sagittarius, all right? Doesn't have to be those, but it can be. The cards are looking like there has to be some kind of, again, work to be done, as we were talking with the previous person. You have to be compassionate and gentle with yourself, you know, as strong as you are, you have to do some work on being kind to yourself, being gentle with yourself, all right? Because you seem to be unable to break that last barrier. There's something that is stopping you from breaking down that last barrier that's in this card. You see, she's on her own. Oh, sorry about the camera. Wrong one. She's at the Nine of Wands. It's the last line of defense, all right? And I'm feeling that before your true passion and desire and direction comes out, there is work to be done, but being gentle and kind with yourself. Because it may be that you are going to have to get up off your couch, get out of your comfort zone, all right? It may be that you're going to be traveling regarding new love. I don't see it in the near future, just because the Atlas is there and she's sat waiting. I think that by near future, I mean sort of in the next month or two. That's what I'm talking about. And there is a definite need to decide what you want to do. We've got a 2. So there's a decision bit to be made. Are you going to stay on your couch, or are you going to get up and go? As well with this card, because we see the Volkswagen van, the camper van, and the Atlas, I do get a sense of perhaps you are going to have to travel when it happens. When you do find love, they may not live in the same town as you. It might be long distance at first, but that there is that element of that around the 2 of Wands as well. And the wisdom of the oracle, you got round and round. All right. And this very much reminds me of as soon as I picked it up, if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. And that hit me straight away in my head when this card came out. So that's just telling me again that there is definitely some work to be done over here. All right. So I'll leave that with you, and we will pass on to the lovely Kate.
Hey, Julissa, how are you? First card I got for you was the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this suggests that you've been putting a lot of time and energy into a particular situation, okay? It's also a message that is telling you that you need to take a step back. It's important that you take a step back. And just tying in with what Melly said about the 2s and decisions, I have 2 2s for you. Okay, 2 2s make 4, but ignore that. You have the 2 of Pentacles. Now, this is a card that's telling you to balance. You need to balance your mind, body, and spirit. You need to take some time away from this thought that's going through your head. It's not the most important thing in your life right now, okay? However, you've also got the 2 of Cups, which is a partnership card. And actually, because it's cups, it's related to love and relationships. So there is romance on the cards. Like Melly said, it doesn't look like it's around the corner. It's probably going to be months rather than days or weeks. Now, you also got the Stag Oracle card, which tells you to trust and thrive. And this is a message for you to trust in what the universe is doing for you. Trust in the process. There's nothing you can do to change it right now, actually. Often we have a choice in life. Our choice is go with what the universe plans for us, or make our own choices. The strong message here is you need to find some balance in your life. Stop worrying about romance. You know, things happen when you're least expecting them. The best things usually happen when you're least expecting them. Romance is on the horizon, but it's not tomorrow and it's not next week, like Melly said. So I hope that makes some sense to you. Concentrate on yourself right now and balance.
Beautiful cards. And again, it might not be what you want to hear. However, you know, we have to read what it says.
Exactamundo. Hey, Kristen, again, how are you? Good to see you, my love.
So, Khalees, I do apologise if I pronounced it wrong. Who is next on our questions list? Yes, that VW is a classic. Absolutely.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
All right. We've got Julie.
Right.
Julie J.
My dogs, can I just say, my dogs are driving me nuts. So I'll apologise in advance. If you start hearing snorty noises, it's not me. Okay? I have a pig dog here. Go. Shut up. Hang on, let me just move myself.
So, Julie, you went to see a flat today. Wondering if you'll be able to move into that one. Anxious and excited to move out and have your own privacy. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Hiya, so I'm ready. Shall I go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Julie, first card that I got for you was the moon. Okay. Now, very often this can be a card of deception. But I think in this case it's representing your anxiety because it does symbolize anxiety. I think Spirit is acknowledging the anxiety that you're feeling in this situation at the moment. You have the Six of Swords, which again relates to your thought processes, what's going through your mind, and leaving something behind. I don't know if you can see, but they're packed up in this Harry Potter-like Hagrid tricycle with a sidecar, packed up and on their way out. Okay. You also have the Knight of Wands, which is relating to your dreams and your passions, and it's moving quite quickly. So it looks like things may be moving quite quickly for you relating to this. And the final card I got for you was the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Now this is a card about somebody who is, yes, it can symbolize a star sign. So as it's Pentacles, it's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I think that it's telling you that stability is coming because earthly signs are stable. They're solid. They're built on good foundations. I think that things are looking up for you. Whether this particular flat is the one, I don't know, but it's looking pretty good because I'm seeing a move away from anxiety. And if this is you, then, you know, things are coming together for you. So I hope I really hope that that is what's happening for you. Over to Melly. Hi, Sho.
Hello, Sophie, and welcome. So, I got the Queen of Pentacles, the world. Okay. So again, the Queen of Pentacles.
Queen of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Boom.
So as you already know, she's somebody who's very stable. She very grounded. She has a lot of strength within herself, especially around home and family matters. So it's a really good card to get because you're talking about a new home. You then also got, as we said, the World card. This is the end of a cycle. And not only that, it is the end of, you know, the cycle of the major arcana. So things are coming full circle. Things are finally falling into place. And I see a lot of things falling into place divinely. Things are falling into place. You're going to end up where you need to end up, where you should end up. Okay. You got a Moonology card, which was the new moon in Pisces, which is telling you to meditate and contemplate. And for this question, the way that I would see it is, you know, you may see many flats after this one if you don't get this one, but you're being asked to just step back and be more objective because you are going to end up where you are supposed to end up. Yeah. So just I know we all get excited about moving, especially if it's something that you really want to do, but just always remember to take a step back and think about it objectively. All right. So that's what I get. Those are really good cards. As I say, it's looking good for finding your place. It is a great spread. Absolutely, Julie. And thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Without you, as I always say, and will say many times, without you, we're just sat here shuffling cards.
Kristen, how many questions is that?
Let's have a look.
Will I receive a call and an email? Okay. Right, sorry. Okay. I just thought there were about a million questions there. I was like, confused.
All right, so you're torn between two cards. You stay safe as well, Julie, please. Thanks, Khalees. Yes, everybody stay safe, you know, especially in these pandemic times. We don't mention the C word. It's just a pandemic.
Makes me feel sick. I haven't seen my daughters properly for, I don't know, months. Let alone my granddaughter.
I haven't seen any of my living relatives since December 2019 because they all live away. The closest ones to me are in Liverpool and I live in Manchester. And you know how it's been in Manchester and Liverpool with the lockdown, so I'm needing hugs soon, so the pandemic needs to go. Right, I'll just mute myself while I Kristen's.
Yeah, I'm going to mute myself too.
Do you know, sometimes I absolutely love the cards. I just do. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So you have got two queens. And we're not playing snap, otherwise I'd have won. You also have the New Moon in Leo card, which I'll talk about in a moment. So in terms of career, which is what I asked, with the Queen of Pentacles, there is definite career coming through with that pentacle. As we mentioned in the previous reading, the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, about stability and about your abundance, your prosperity, about career, about family, about earthly things that keep you secure. So it's really good that I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Wands came in as well, as I mentioned, and she is very much about being at the top of her game when it comes to things about creativity, about passion, about desire. And in a career setting, you really need to have this desire and this forward motion of wanting to get the right job. All right. And from what I'm seeing, this is exactly what is coming your way. You are going to be somewhere where you are really going to enjoy what you do. You're really passionate about it and you're really going to be good at it as well. Your New Moon in Leo card said confidence is your key to success. All right. And I think that we all have to be confident every day about things that we do. So I think on the thoughts that I'm getting in my head is I'm seeing you going into a job and I'm seeing the nervousness, but I'm also seeing that outward, not bravado, because that can be taken as arrogance, but that outward display of, yes, I can do this job. You know, I've come for the training. I'm going to, you know, I really enjoy it and I'm going to smash it and I'm going to be so good at this job. And that's what I'm getting. So I think this is a great reading. Absolutely great reading. Unless Kate comes along and trashes everything, in which case, I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm not going to trash anything, okay? What I will say is that I have a very positive set of cards for you, Kristen. It pretty much ties in with what Melly said, but I've got a couple of other messages for you. I've got the 6 of Cups. This is a nod to your past. This is actually telling you to acknowledge things that have happened in your past. You may previously have felt anger about them or resentment. I don't know, like a teenager is forced to do their homework and forced to do their study. That's just an example, but it's an example to make you appreciate what you've been through has made you the person that you are today, okay? You've also got the Knight of Pentacles, which ties in really, really well with Melly's Queen of Pentacles. You know, this is a stable, solid card. It's very positive. It's not particularly fast moving, but it's all about foundations and stability. And you have the Four of Wands. Now, this card is all about giving yourself a pat on the back, a virtual pat on the back for how far that you have come, okay? You've come so far and you need to acknowledge that. Massive message. I've also got the Ace of Wands came out for you, which is all about achieving your hopes and dreams. It's the pinnacle card of the Wands suit. It's a gift. It's a new experience. It's a new opportunity. So extremely positive. Ties in very well with Melly. And then I pulled you an oracle card just because I could. And it was the full moon in Scorpio moon oracle card, telling you to release negativity. You know, any negativity that you've got going on in your mind at the moment or emotionally, get rid of it. Funnily enough, I was talking to Melly before we went live about this. I've been doing a lot of work on past and forgiveness in the last couple of weeks. And maybe it's something that you should be working on at the moment too. So I hope that helps, Kristen. And thank you for the question.
Absolutely love that. Thank you so much, Kristen. Oh, crap. And as always, thank you to everybody who's here with us at the moment. So the next question we have is, I'll get there. Can't do this left-handed. Equity. Thank you, Khalees. How does N feel for equity?
Can I just look you in the eyes, Melly? This is a blank stare.
Okay.
I'm just going to mute myself.
Okay, so let's see what's in for equity. So please get this reading. For equity, what do we need to know about N? Right, okay. So I've got your tarot cards out. I'm just going to see. I'm going to give you a surrender card, which is the new deck. I don't know if you're here before. They will let you initiate. You can have the first ever reading from this deck. So, Spirit, please guide this reading for our equity. What do they need to surrender? Okay. So, equity. Woo. Wow. We have for you, first of all, in regards to N, we have the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups, all right? And the Ace of Swords is very much about clarity, as well as new clarity, new information, new messages coming in. I get when I got this card out, the first thing that came out in my head was clarity regarding N, in terms of you receiving the clarity to walk away from them, okay? Because as well as being about clarity, the Ace of Swords is also about taking that sword and chopping away all the dead wheat, the chaff, the weeds, the things that are around you. I get that feeling in a field and you're trying to chop your way out to get to clarity. All right. So there is an element of that coming forward to you. And the Three of Cups is about celebrating with the girls. All right. Celebrating with your soul tribe, your family, your girlies. I know it's hard to do at the moment, but you know, we can still do Zoom meetings. It's about talking to your girls, being with your girls, getting their information. So I did the surrender cards and I thought, oh, that'll be nice. But you got 3. So first one that came out was surrender your belief in scarcity. Okay. So the message on this one is the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And this is what I was talking about with the Ace of Swords, cutting away what no longer serves you. And I think that, you know, asking about N is one of them, because that's what the cards are telling me. You also got surrender, fear of change. Okay, so the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Okay, and finally you've got surrender, stubbornness. Okay. And the message on that one is if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So there's definitely an element of a lot to do with you and yourself that needs to change. And I think that perhaps that you are going to get more clarity, more information, more communication about this, as suggested with the Ace of Swords. And, you know, we all have free will. We all do. There's nothing to say, you know, in a month's time, in a year's time, the card energy will be completely different. But for now, it's saying that there's an awful lot that you have to do. Okay. Kate. Hello. Come back to us.
Busy. Hi. So I have to say, Equity, when I first saw your question, my hackles went up because my instinct was ask him, ask her, whatever. Don't ask us, ask the person, okay? So then I tried to get a tarot reading for you, and my cards were having none of it. So I picked up I picked up an oracle deck. I got the color oracle deck, and I got I got 2 for you, which was a bonus. I got the Auburn card, which is telling you you need to ground yourself. You need to go outside, get some nature, get out of your headspace, put your hands in the earth and ground yourself. There are things that are more important than this person in your life right now. The other card that I got for you was a color card, again, green. And it's telling you to revitalize your nervous system. Constantly wondering what people are thinking about you, or in particular what this person is thinking about you, is actually damaging to your mental health. This is a strong message. Actually, go and sort yourself out first. If this is meant to be, it will happen, as Melly said, but you need to work on yourself first. I can't say any more than that. So I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear, but that's what Spirit told me to tell you.
Thank you. Oh, crap.
Thank you for the question.
Cards are falling all over the place, not where they're supposed to be. Thank you so much for your question, Equity. And thank you for being here, as always, everybody.
Sorry.
What have you just done?
I've just seen what Kelly says. She's called out Viviana Vocid. That just tickles my sense of humour so badly.
So, we are waiting on. We've got a question from David Anna. Okay. Well, of course, we will be gentle with you. Absolutely. So we will go in and give you a gentle reading.
I'm just sorting my cards out because they just went absolutely crazy on the
Yeah, mine did.
last situation. Yeah, literally, it was like, no, not playing. No.
All right, chill out. Chill out, cards. Okay.
And we've muted ourselves, darling, because if we shuffle, it's just a lot of noise. And if somebody else speaks, then it drowns them out. So we mute ourselves when we shuffle.
Hello, Vivid Anna. Okay, so I did you 2 tarot and 2 oracle decks just to try and get some clarification for you on a general reading. So the first card you got was the moon in reverse, okay? And I feel like you are stuck. And maybe some days it feels potentially like you're drowning. And I mean that metaphorically in terms of the card is suggesting you are drowning in your feelings, your emotions. And you feel anxious, fearful, and confused as well. Mental confusion is what the card talks about, but that could just be wondering why a situation has happened. It doesn't have to be anything, psychologically related. It's just about not being clear about a situation that's happened because you genuinely don't know why what has happened. All right. I feel that the way to get out of this, and what the moon talks about, is that you have to go, you have to really think about what is within, looking at yourself. What is your gut telling you? It could be that there were signs of, you know, somebody lying to you. You may have been lied to. Or maybe not just that, just something that was kept from you, some information that was kept from you, whether that was maliciously or not. I get the feeling that you may be having dreams that are upsetting, but that's just what comes to my mind. Your next card was the Five of Swords in reverse, and the swords are about communication, about mental clarity, about the air signs. You know, the moon is Pisces energy. The swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be anything to do with this particular star sign. So when the Five of Swords are in reverse, again, it's talking about somebody having some deception in your life around you, all right? And for I don't understand why, but it came up that even though somebody is somebody else's fault, somebody else lied, you're the one who feels guilty about it. And that's absolutely not the case. And yes, in certain situations it can be truth, that you feel that way, but it's absolutely not your fault. Absolutely not. And the card is like this one is wanting you to get some kind of inner peace. And the only way that you can do that is to really look at the situation and find that you actually weren't at fault, okay? Because at the end of the day, if the pain and the upset that I'm feeling is that nobody came out on top in this situation, regardless of what has happened. I think if you're honest with yourself, that nobody actually won this situation. You know, there's no winners, losers about it. So I got you two oracle cards, and we got you the Oracle of the Seven Energies, okay? And the first card you got was Willing Release. All right. And when we get this card, you can imagine that it is talking about letting go of things. You know, there's transformation there with the little butterfly up at the top. This one also has connections to the moon in terms of having the strength and knowing that what you releasing is what you have gone inside and found. There's an element of the divine having a plan, and I think that's why what happened has happened. And I think that once you're able to see it, there are going to be some happy coincidences that happen to you. You know, things that happen that are really good and you can't explain it. I think there's some serendipity coming your way. Your final, and I'm sorry for going on, oracle card is, I love this card, a powerful move. Look at that. That's so pretty. It looks like a really ornate disco ball. But you see, you've got the chess piece on top with the wings. All right. So this is about you making positive movements forward, right? You are going to be in such a powerful place once you've done the things, that the release that we've talked about. You're really in such a powerful place because change has happened. You are putting into motion the things that you want to happen, the things that you want to manifest, your intentions, what you intend for yourself. You know, you can make that happen with this card. Absolutely. All right. So there is an awful lot of good stuff coming your way, but unfortunately, as a human experience, we have to live in the moment and take ownership of the feelings that we feel them, and then release them. Okay? So, yeah, you've got to feel the feelings. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that you feel, release them, and then serendipity can start doing its job. Over to Kate.
Hey Anna, so I obviously know a little bit about your situation, and I feel like Melly has actually encapsulated it quite well there. What I'm going to say to you is that I've got quite a few cards. So Melly went on, I might go on a little bit too. Okay. This is clearly a message. It's clearly your night, Anna. Your message is not about the past, from what I can see. What I've got here is about the future. Now, there's a strong emphasis initially on the water signs. This may not symbolize you as a water sign. It's symbolizing, I suspect, emotions, intuition, and spirituality. You've got the Queen of Cups and you've got the Page of Cups. So both the same, but both different. The Queen of Cups is obviously more in control. So I feel like you are battling with yourself a little bit between the more mature version of yourself and the more immature version of yourself, the childlike. There's a little bit of a battle there. It doesn't matter, because either way, your intentions are good, they're beautiful, they're pure. I know that. You have so much love to give. I don't feel like I can express enough. You were put on this planet. You are here for a reason. And your reason is to show love and caring and use your intuition to help other people. 100%, no question. Now, another card that I've got for you is the Ace of Swords. Now, obviously, this deals with the mental state, the mind, the thoughts. The Ace is a new beginning. It's a new start for you. It's a gift, okay? There is a change coming for you, a new beginning, and you need to grab it with both hands and do not let go, okay? Without a doubt. You've also got the Chariot. The Chariot relates to water signs, the cups. I can't emphasize enough how much your emotional well-being is within this reading. Chariot is all about speed. Things are potentially going to move quite quickly for you, for the good, okay? So I pulled 3 Ancestors Oracle cards for you. The first one was the Shield Maiden. Now she's telling you to make plans and focus. Now I don't know if you know much about Shield Maidens, but they're very Viking, very Norse. The Shield Maidens were as equal in Norse society as the men. They fought alongside the men just as ferociously. And that is the spirit that you are going to be called upon to use. You need to fight, and you will, because you are naturally a fighter. Another card I got for you is the Shapeshifter. And that is telling you to transform and unveil your gifts. And that is telling you that with the Chariot and the speed and the fighting, a transformation is coming for you. Your gifts are going to get stronger, and people are going to see you for the amazing person that you actually are, okay? And the final card I got for you was the Summer card. Well, if this isn't a great card, then I don't know what is. Bask in joy and light. Joy and light is coming for you. This was the last card that came out of the reading. Now, when it's in the middle of a reading, this card can be taken as bask in joy and light, enjoy the fruits of your labors, blah, 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 blah. But actually, because it's at the end of the reading, it symbolizes that actually by summer this year, you're going to be in a really good place, okay? And you are going to be basking in your joy and your light. You can almost touch it, Anna. It's right there for you. So believe, and I really, really hope that that helps.
Sorry about that. Had to have a conversation. So, yes, I hope we were gentle enough for you, Anna.
Did you feel like that was a really powerful message that I had to get through?
Absolutely. Yeah. The way the first two cards came out for me, I literally shuffled and just both went badosh, one on top of the other.
Mm.
Like,
right. I probably go on and on and on, actually.
So, Anna, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the question, and thank everybody for being here. Who is next for us, Kelly's? Get your question ready, Maya. Okay, so we're waiting for Maya. Maya, have you dropped the question?
And can I just ask everybody to make sure that you follow both me and Melly, and also follow Vivid Anna, because she's got a Facebook page, YouTube page that she's not long started. Follow her. She's an incredibly intuitive and psychic tarot reader. Please do follow her.
And Anna, if you can DM me, I'm Mellies_tarot on Instagram, because I'm hopeless at finding anybody. If I'm not already following you, I will follow you, okay? So just DM me and tell me it's you. Okay, so we have Maya.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself, okay?
Yep. Thank you, Anna. You are so welcome. Absolutely. Anytime.
Anna, if you stalk my Instagram page, you will see Melly.
You can't miss my big head.
Shut up. Over.
Shut up, Kate.
Shut up, Melly. Over.
Roger. Right, I will get another card. I'm going to get an oracle card for you, Maya.
10-4.
10-4 for rubber duck. We'll get you an oracle. I'm just deciding which oracle card to get you. Let me see if there's anything that the cards feel that you need to surrender, just to make sure you are totally clear, Pisces. Spirit, please guide this reading for Maya. Is there anything that they need to release so they can move on in love? Whoa, okay. Okay, 2 came out there. Lovely. Okay. So, you were right when you were saying you've processed a lot of trauma around partnerships, and the cards are telling me that, especially in the first card that came out, which is the 10 of Swords. You can see she's moving on to a better dawn and a better day, leaving what no longer serves her and moving on towards the sunlight. The sun being I think one of the happiest cards, if not the happiest card in the deck. So there is definite work that has been done. For the moment, though, I don't see anything just yet, only because you've got the Hanged Man, okay? Now, the Hanged Man indicates that there's going to be some kind of pause, all right? So there needs to be some time still where you focus on yourself, focus on looking on love and partnerships in a different way, all right? Whatever that means for you. The Hanged Man, because they are upside down, is looking at the world in a different way. They're looking at it upside down. So for them, that is the different perspective. So they're asking you to look at love and partnerships in a different way from what you would normally do. It could be that you may be, I don't know, but you might be one of those people who goes in it full pelt, gives everything away all at the same time, you know, your energy, your time, your money, and you put everything into it in such a short time, and then they leave. And they're taking that bit of your energy away with them, which leaves you feeling depleted, as it will. So that's just an example of how you can look at things from a different perspective. Don't give everything away, your energy, your time, your money, all away in such a short space of time. You then got the Six of Pentacles, okay? And for me, the Six of Pentacles is all about, sorry, it's in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, all right? And when you've got the Six of Pentacles, it talks about potentially somebody who can be very selfish. I don't know if this is somebody who you've come across before, or this is a warning for you regarding somebody who may be on the scene potentially, or you potentially think this person's on the scene. This person can be actually quite selfish. Again, it's warning against that over-giving of yourself, giving too much of yourself all at once. Pentacles are Earth, so you're talking about Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Just a heads up, it might not even be that star sign, so don't worry about that. But there's definite somebody who, do you know what's just come into my head, right? You know, I don't know if you've ever watched Beauty and the Beast by Disney, right? Why this has come into my head, I don't know. But do you know, what's his name? That stupid Gaston, that's it. I was thinking Garçon. No, that's French for fella. Gaston, you know how he's that broad-shouldered, chest-ridden person who is so full of himself. And that is exactly what this card shows me every single time, Gaston. So there's definitely some overconfidence somewhere, somebody who is selfish, thinks a lot of themselves. Give them a bum steer straight away. All right. Because of this pause, I did you a couple of surrender cards, okay? And the first one I'm not really happy with, because as women, I think this card was written by a man. And it's the surrender the need to always be right. And as women, we do like to think we're right. But it says, give others the gift of letting them be right. Be real, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships.
No.
Because of the energies that I'm getting, I don't think that this is you. I think this is Gaston, right? This is a message for Gaston. That's what we'll call him for now. From now on, whoever it was, Maya, is now Gaston. But for you, definitely this card. And I think this is why you've got a pause. It's the surrender to play card, all right? And this is talking about helping your inner child, basically. You know, sometimes we just need to forget the adult bit, the adulting, you know, not hashtag not today kind of thing. Sometimes we need to remember who we were when we were kids. You know how we used to run with, and I'll use the phrase, it's an old phrase, so please don't nobody be offended. But they used to say running with gay abandon. And that meant, when I think of that, I think about Phoebe and Friends when she's running. She's teaching, she's going running with Rachel, and she's just running, flailing her arms about, right? She's running like nobody's watching. And I think that's an awful lot of what needs to happen. You know, sometimes we just need to take a break from overthinking. We need to do something fun. And you know what? If that means having a really, really crap game of Monopoly with someone, and losing, doesn't matter. It's about the emotion that it evokes. So what will you do when you were kids, playing Snap? I mean, I'm not for 1 minute suggesting go like climbing trees, because I don't want that on my conscience. But when you fall out and break your leg, but that's not the point. Do something really fun, something that makes you out of breath happy, laugh until it hurts, and just that thing that makes you go to sleep with a smile on your face because you are so tired. And I mean that in the way of with friends, not friends with benefits, with friends. Got my finger out now, wagging. Kate.
Nice reading, right? Nice. So, Maya, I had initially the Seven of Swords, which does suggest betrayal and deception, leaving you quite mentally traumatized, actually. However, moving swiftly on, you also have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a cycle. Yes, it's fortune. Yes, it's opportunity. But it's also a card of karma. Okay. So it's almost a message to say, don't worry about this. We've got this. Karma has a way. So don't worry about anything in regard to the past. That's taken care of. Because you have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of contentment. This guy is so contented. Contentment is coming. Yeah, I'm not seeing immediate relationships. There's nothing immediate, but there is contentment for you. And I believe that it's a message that you need to be comfortable in your own skin and with who you are and learn to love yourself. That is so important right now. I pulled you an oracle card as well, and it was the Dove Spirit. And the Dove Spirit, 2 words: be peace. Be contented. Be contented and happy that you are free and single right now, because you are good enough. You are special enough. There are new opportunities coming your way. Everything is going to fall into place for you. Be at peace just now, okay? Things change. Things always change. But just now, be at peace. Enjoy the solitude. And that's the message from Spirit that I have for you. I hope that helps or makes some kind of sense.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much, Maya, for your question. Some really positive readings there. I do apologise if I prattled on a bit, but when you get that thread and it just won't stop, and your brain just keeps giving you more and more pictures, and I'm like, I've got to keep up with it.
You've got to run with it. You have to run with it. That's it. And on that note, I'm just going to hobble to the ladies' room.
Good idea.
So interlude.
We don't have interlude music, but I'm just going to mute a moment. If you can get the next question ready, please, Khalees. And I also will be visiting the ladies. One moment, please. And thank you, Maya, as well. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm back. No wonder I've just nearly drunk a litre of water in the last hour. How is everybody? Do we have any more questions, Khalees? If not, we will do yours. That's not a problem. Oops. Is there anybody out there? I can see there's 3 people watching. Hello, if you are watching. If we've not already done your question, please make yourself known and maybe get a reading. Or just say hi. There's no pressure to get a reading at all. You need a queen. That's fine, Khalees. This is the time to go. Khalees is just visiting the ladies.
Me too.
Said that I've just drunk in the last hour a litre of water. No wonder I needed to go.
A litre of water?
Yep.
In an hour?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Just while we've been sat here.
Sheesh. I've had a glass of wine.
No, a litre of water.
The odd mug out of a bottle of...
The dregs out of the bowl.
Wow.
So just saying, there's 3 people watching and there is absolutely no obligation for you to get a reading. You don't have to if you don't want to, but at least if you can say hello, that would be lovely. And to anybody who is watching but doesn't want a question, please be sure to like and subscribe to both Kate's Tarot Guidance and myself, because we go live every Saturday unless stated otherwise.
Yes, exactly. We collaborate all the time. And we collaborate with other people too. So it's worth following to see those collaborations.
Absolutely. Oh. So what are you doing tomorrow, Kate?
I think I've got plans, but I've forgotten what they are, to be honest.
Does it involve going to your front gate and back?
To go to where?
Your front gate.
Actually, I am planning on cleaning up the dog poo in the garden.
Oh, that's nice.
That's delightful.
Glad that's you.
When my daughter's moved out, I've got a greenhouse, okay, and I grow chilies, right? It's not a heated greenhouse. Now I'm overwintering some of my chilies from last year in my daughter's room because she's moved out, right? But I need to plant some hot chili seeds this month to start them on the process. Oh yeah, indoors. So I need to sort that out tomorrow.
Do you know, you're talking about that room as if it's a greenhouse, and all I can think is meditation room.
I've changed my bedroom into a meditation room.
Oh, right, okay.
Totally. Yeah, no. It's like a haven.
Is it?
I've ordered a wall covering for my room. Okay.
I want one.
Well, you know, I've got wall. This is a wall tapestry thing. It's just a bit of cloth, really, with print on it. And I've got one over there, which is the Tree of Life. But I've ordered one for my bedroom. It's about 12 quid. Pretty big, and it's going to sit opposite the bed. And it's basically the view from a cave into the mountains, and it's trees, and it's got a waterfall. And I've got fairy lights around it, and I'm just going to be in complete zen forever. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's like, I went, yeah, that's a bit of me right there.
So I was discussing the room setup with Bev yesterday, and I have to say, having a mirror here, I think I need something on this wall. I mean, I've got the lights, just need to take the mirror down and just have something.
I'm funny with mirrors. And don't ever have mirrors facing each other in a room, ever.
There's only 2 mirrors in this house, and one's in this room, one's in the bathroom.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm weird about a mirror in the bedroom as well. But Google or look on Amazon for wall tapestry. Okay, it'll blow your mind.
Really?
Yes.
I do need something here.
The prices are pretty good, and they do lots of different sizes. Have a look at wall tapestries on Amazon. Amazing! It's changed my life. Listen, they've even got a Christmas one, several Christmas ones. They've got Christmas ones that have like a fireplace and a Christmas tree, like huge ones. Yeah. Why would you put decorations up? You just put that on a wall. Right?
True, because the decorations are on the tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
And you could just put fairy lights around it. Done.
Absolutely.
Oh, Kellis, you are a legend.
Oh, absolutely, Kellis. You were a star tonight. On it. Absolutely on it.
Legend.
You give us a question and we will give you a reading. If you want, if you don't want one, that's absolutely fine.
We can give you a good old in-depth reading because you're it right now.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, I'm sorry, my blank stare earlier, I literally nearly lost the plot with that person.
And this is the part of tarot that, you know.
No. I hate questions like that. Seriously. If you need to ask. God.
Right, I know you've put a question on, it just hasn't appeared yet. There it is. Can you just have a general reading from the rest of the month? Okay.
Let's do this, Emmys.
So we know there's a new moon on the 13th.
Yes,
which
my brother's birthday.
Sorry?
My brother's birthday, 13th.
So it can be quite explosive. It can be, let's have a look in my book, my Moonology book from Yasmin Boland. Okay.
So it's a new moon, right?
Huh?
New moon on the 13th.
New moon in Capricorn, and the energy.
On the 13th, yeah?
Yeah.
So set goals.
Yeah, it's because it's the first one of the year, you know, everybody's still doing the resolutions. So it's quite good for that. But you've also got Pluto coming in, and Pluto's about changing, life-changing events. So there could be, for some people, some life-changing events. Not that I know a lot of astrology. I'm learning, but not quick enough.
Yes, I'm going to win the Euro Millions.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
All right.
I'm manifesting it as we speak.
Hi, bestie.
I'm actually going to put it in my mood diary. Let me show you mine.
Absolutely. Pretty.
Oh, so cute. I actually had to, my daughter-in-law, my granddaughter, she's really interested in the moon. And for Christmas, I bought her a mini telescope.
Wow.
A mini telescope and, you know, like the wall murals, but it was one of the solar systems to put up in their playroom.
Oh, yeah. I've got the solar system app. I've got the Star Wars app.
Yes, just obsessed. So she was asking me various questions, my daughter-in-law, not my granddaughter, about the moon, and I was like, you know, it's very, very powerful, blah, 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 blah. She said, can you send me the full moon dates so that we can look out for, with the little telescope with Mia? So I sent her a huge list, and of course in the diary, you've probably got the same, it's got all of the asteroid showers as well.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yes, please, it's on a Wednesday. So in London, Greenwich Mean Time, it happens at 5 a.m. apparently. Anyway, I'm not getting anywhere with these cards for you, Khalees, because we keep getting off topic. Right. So for Khalees, a general reading, Spirit. Okay.
You talk about stagnated moon water and the holiness of it. Let me tell you a story, Khalees. My Auntie Ellie, she was a beautiful, beautiful Greek, my grandmother's sister, proper Greek, you know. Everything comes from the Greek word in it, bruv. Kibbutz. And she was deeply, deeply religious, and I loved her. I mean, she was amazing. She was about 4'5" or something, with the biggest tits you've ever seen in your life. And I just adored her. And deeply religious. She'd been to the Louvre, and she'd got some holy water from the Louvre, which was in a plastic, if you don't mind, bottle of the Virgin Mary. And it was her prized possession. And I was only a kid, and I drank it because I thought it might make me a good girl. Yeah, and because I was a good girl, I confessed. Worst mistake I ever made. She condemned me to hell. Literally.
No, that's what we're living now is hell. Living on earth is hell, I believe. You know, it's one idea of it, because why would they make you live a life full of misery and torture and then tell you to go to hell? I don't understand.
Yeah, but I've got a theory. I think that I really believe in reincarnation, and I think that we choose the lessons that we're going to learn in each lifetime.
Absolutely.
And I think that everything that we're going through right now is just happening for a reason. Let me have one of those, as it's our friend, our lovely lady. Oh, bugger off.
Right, so I did 3 tarot, Oracle of the Energies, and a Wisdom of the Oracle. So you get a good reading because you are a moderator. So, first of all, you have the Justice card, a nice bit of Libra energy there, okay?
Not you. She said it didn't work, drinking the holy water. Rude.
And she just proves it herself by lowering herself.
Oh, can't you see my halo, bitch?
Oh, I can see your horns.
I'm going to have a fag to celebrate.
Anyhow, so you've got the Justice card. So this is very much about karma, about things balancing out, the scales tipping in your favour. Perhaps they may actually be levelling for the first time in a while, okay? Because you've got the Two of Swords and that card of choice, having to make a choice, being blindfolded to the options though. And you know yourself the choice that you have to make, the decisions that you have to make, and not necessarily like the Swords, mental decisions, logical decisions to make. In this case, this is more about using your gut, your intuition, what you feel rather than what you see, all right? And you're being called to have some rest as well, all right? You need to get in your nest, look after yourself, have some recuperation, especially it's indicating that maybe you've been working hard, playing hard, and after the decision that you've had to make, it could actually take it out of you a little bit. So your Oracle of what they called? Oracle of the Seven Energies. You got card number 4, like the Four of Swords. Just saying 4s and 4. Great and full. Okay. And this card it talks about, you see where your cup is actually full and it's splashing about over the edge. There's definitely that idea of optimism for the future. There is where it's about being reminding yourself to be thankful and grateful for everything that you have in your life. And you can do this in your restful practice, okay? Remember to be grateful to spirit and to the divine, and whatever source you believe in. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for the divine timing that brings things in for you. And this is definitely a time as well where you can let go of those attachments that you don't need anymore. This could be friends, this could be the relationships, partnerships, and this is a time to do it. You do it through meditation, contemplation, as we've seen in the Moonology cards. You are in such a good place to be able to do these things. So once you've done these things, you can get on with the manifestation and setting your intentions out there, okay? Because once you are great and full, you are able to release your intentions to the universe, and they are able to help you. Your Wisdom of the Oracle card is number 50. There's no place like home. So again, this is in relation to the Four of Swords card. This is calling you to be at home with yourself, calling you back to yourself, okay? Especially with the cards that you've had previously. You finally, through this restfulness, may feel comfortable in your own skin. And who doesn't actually want that, to be feeling comfortable in the skin? Maybe this decision you've made has knocked you off kilter a little bit and made you feel a little uncomfortable. All right, so this is what the Four of Swords is about, is getting more comfortable, being grateful for what you have, being maybe in your home, which that's exactly what we're going to do at the minute with the pandemic, but being at home in your own skin as well. I would say, because it's talking about home, it's talking about security as well. So it's somewhere where you feel safe. Be with people who make you feel safe, if you can do, if they're within your social bubble, or even Zoom people, Zoom meetings, FaceTime, other people out there who make you feel at home. Okay, so I will leave that one with you.
Okay, so I'm going to use, I've got quite a few cards here for you, but I'm going to use two of them together. I've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot. Eight of Pentacles, Chariot. So the Eight of Pentacles is talking about a project that you're working on. And obviously it's a project that's very close to your heart. There's a message to keep an eye on the finer details. Okay, don't let the whole project just swamp you. However, with the Chariot, things are going to move pretty quickly in coming weeks. Okay, if things have been a little bit stagnant for a while, things are going to take off. Okay, there is an element of stability within your life with the Knight of Pentacles. The foundations that you have are strong, and this is a really, really positive thing. Okay, strong foundation, solid. However, you may be about to be presented with a couple of choices, a couple of options that are going to pull at your emotions. The warning with this card is be careful, because all that glitters is not gold. Just be discerning. Don't take everything at face value. All right. Now you also have Judgment, which is new beginnings. But not only is it new beginnings, it can signify a reawakening of something in the past. So it could be an old skill, an old talent, a gift. It's a reawakening. Something that you have enjoyed doing in the past may be coming back for you, maybe reigniting. I also pulled you a couple of oracle cards, one from the animal spirit deck and one from the color deck. So you got the spider spirit, but it's telling you that you can make your dreams real, manifest. What you want, you put out there and you will manifest. What's that old Kate Greenaway line, poem? Welcome to my parlour, said the spider to the fly. You can do anything you want. You have that ability. If you want something, lure it in, bring it in. However, the colour card you got was brown. And that's telling you to establish boundaries. Like a safe word. Yeah. So, you know, if straight away, as soon as I saw that card, I thought about an external influence in your relationship, okay? Somebody that at face value, may be completely innocent, maybe just a bit of fun, maybe a little bit flirty. Everybody likes to have a little bit of flirt. Be careful. Establish some boundaries, okay? And do it now and do it early. And that's the message I've got for you. So, might not mean anything to you right now, my darling, but just keep it in mind, okay? And boom, shakalaka.
Oh, so
Hello, Sun Layman, how are you?
oh, hello, son. I didn't see you there.
If you're looking for a reading, please like both Mellie's Tarot and Kate's Tarot Guidance. Subscribe to both and like the video. For goodness sake, excuse me.
Well, you're going somewhere then. So, have you subscribed to Kate and myself? Oh.
Is that actually your name, Sun? Because if it is, that's epic. Ah, no, no.
Is there anybody there? There's the sun gone.
Is there anybody there?
That toffee crisp advert.
Is there anybody there?
Oh gosh, that was funny.
Knock once for yes.
Kate's channel is Kate's Tarot Guidance. It's in the bar that's going across the bottom of the screen. Says for free, subscribe to both me and Kate's Tarot Guidance. Thank you, everyone.
Incidentally, son, you can also find us both on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, you can.
There's the thing.
I've just seen what Sun put. Boom, shakalaka. I'm a bit behind me. Right, Son, if you drop your question down below, please.
All I can say is I am so reggae.
Boom, shakalaka, laka, 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 laka.
It wasn't me.
Well, it's all on the sofa.
It wasn't me.
All right, okay, cool. Let's get that question up. We're working at a day job. You don't love me, you don't know what to do. Advice from your guides. Okay.
Okay.
We'll just mute while we shuffle. Phil.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to go. Hi, Phil Sam. Nice to meet you. Can I call you Phil? I'm going to anyway. So I had quite a few cards come out for you. The first one was the Two of Wands. Now, this suggests that you know exactly what you want out of life, but you're not quite sure how to get there at this point. There's an element of confusion. What you want appears to be your passion. You need to, if you don't know what you want, then you need to dig a little bit deep, because the answer is there for you, okay? Clearly what you're doing now is not where you're meant to be. However, aside from the cards, what I will say is, under the current situation in the pandemic, probably stay where you are right now, okay? We'll go back to the cards now. I also got the Four of Swords. Now, this is a card about your mental state. So anxiety, presumably surrounding the situation you're in. But it's telling you that you actually need to take a step back and recharge and rest, okay? Stop torturing yourself. Apparently there's not a lot that can be done at the moment in this situation. I also pulled you a couple of oracle cards. The first card I got was the Seer. And her message is that you need to see beyond the current situation. And that is really, really important right now. You know, you're feeling like you're stuck somewhere you don't want to be. You need to see beyond. You know, the universe is working for you. Just because you can't see it or feel it doesn't mean it's not happening. The universe is working for you, okay? And that is a strong message from Spirit. I also got the Moon card. Now, the Moon is all about intuition and telling you that you need to take note of intuitive messages that may be coming through to you, maybe through thoughts, signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Stay alert for them, because there's messages there from Spirit for you directly, okay? The final card I got for you was a color card, Tangerine. It's telling you to be spontaneous and have some fun. Okay, don't get caught up in this situation. There's nothing you can do about it right now. The universe is at work. Enjoy the moment. And that's my message from Spirit for you. Melly.
I would say I had a very, very similar reading. I mean, you got the Queen of Pentacles, which is about abundance. It's about stability, being in a job, having things that you want, okay? And then you got the Ten of Swords, which is the ending of a cycle and potentially walking away from something, okay? I wasn't sure where this message was going, so I did actually pull you some, I know you wanted some guidance from Spirit. So I thought I'd get you some guidance from Spirit and also from the angels, okay? So the first thing that came through for you is the card of Synchronicity, okay? And this card talks about how everything is done for a reason, right? There is no such thing as a chance encounter, a chance meeting. It is all in divine timing, all right? There are things that you are going through at the moment that you basically you're going to have to go through, because there is a reason for you going through these things. You know, especially with that Ten of Swords card, okay? You are so being told to take a step back, okay? And when you take a step back, you can actually see what it is that is no good for you anymore, like Kate said. And like the torturing yourself that you mentioned, you need to take a step back from that. You know, the angels are basically saying that if you surround yourself with this negative energy all the time, you will become that negative energy. And it is a lot harder to get out of the negative energy and to where you're supposed to be, rather than being in that positive energy, in that energy of action, and then being able to go. All right. The saying that at the moment, at the moment is not the right time to jump into something new, whether it be a new job, a new business, anything like that. They're asking you to just step back, and allow things to develop the way they're supposed to. And, you know, this is mirrored. Look at both the cards with the crows in the pictures. I can't do this backwards, but the crows and then the crows. You know, there is synchronicity in what you are being told. You know, it's the divine timing. It's the divine happening. This is the guidance that you asked for from Spirit. All right. And the last card that you actually got is so good. And it's spiritual abundance. Okay. So when you're looking at spiritual abundance, the divine has things for you set out. There are things here that you will be getting, but there is work to be done first. And that is exactly what you've just been told by Spirit and by the angels and from the cards, that things are coming, but it's all in the time that it's supposed to happen. Sometimes we are supposed to deal with things we don't necessarily want to in order to be able to move on. Okay. So, you know, maybe that job is horrible, but maybe you're supposed to stay in it for a little while longer until the thing that comes out for you reaches you. Okay. No, son, what I'm saying is you're saying that nothing will work out. You've got a fear of things working out. Surrender it. Absolutely surrender it. Say to yourself, you know, things will work out. I have abundance. I am abundance. I am in a job that I love. Say affirmations. And this is what is so interesting to me, just as an aside, that counselors in, you know, our world are actually giving affirmations to people who are in therapy, you know, and it's not as cuckoo as people like to think it is. It raises
it's an ancient practice.
Yeah.
And if you'd have done it 400 years ago, you'd have been burnt at the stake for a witch. But now it's scientifically proven that it works. And can I just say that like you said, you need to shift your perception right now. While Melly was talking, I thought I'll pick up my ancestors and angels card. And one came out, and it was the shaman card. And again, it's a message that, yes, things might not be how you want them to be right now, but you need to trust in higher forces. It says it there. Trust in higher forces. Just because you can't see it, just because you can't touch it, doesn't mean it's not happening. It's happening. It's just not happening as quickly as you want it to. Accept, release.
Absolutely. So, son, yes, please take the guidance that you've been given, you know, about being positive and just waiting for something better to come along, because it is on its way. It's just not as fast as you want it to be. But there's other things that have to be done with you before you can be able to move on.
And best of luck.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see you again on our lives. We do go live every week. It'd be lovely to see you again.
Yep, we go live collaboratively weekly. We also do collaborations with other people, and we go live on our own. And you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Yay. Got that down, Kate. Boom shakalaka.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. I swear it's only water in the car. Oh, I do love a bit of water.
Good. Positive, positive, positive.
Absolutely.
What you put out into the universe will come back at you. If you put negativity out there, what's the universe got to work with? Negativity. Boom.
Exactly. So I think that this is the ideal juncture to duck out. Kelly, it's been wonderful to have you as moderator. Thank you so much for being here and spending your Sunday doing this You receive as much payment as we do, but for you it's a lot harder because you're collaborating people and shuffling them about virtually. So thank you so much for being here.
And we owe you one. And by the way, Kellis, when you suddenly realise what gift that you've had before has come back and is fighting you to get back on it, when you get back on it, both me and Melly will support you.
Absolutely.
Because I believe it's coming up.
Ooh, it's coming up. It's coming up next day.
I'm coming out.
Oh, God.
Well, to know.
See what you started now, Kelly.
A couple of glasses of wine and I'm just...
Ready for the disco? Ready for the disco.
Yeah, man. I might do a live on Instagram just for the crack now.
Disco, 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 disco. So anyway, while we're all going crazy. Oh, did you see that?
I saw something.
Flipping it.
Go on. What was it? What flew out?
Don't hate, meditate.
That is literally my mantra.
That's about the third time I've seen this.
Yes, bruv.
Well, we're being told.
Boom. Shaka. Listen, I couldn't meditate any more than I do and still exist. Literally, the problem is that 2 out of 3 times I meditate, I fall asleep.
Yeah, but you're still receiving the subconscious message.
Oh my God, I have this robin. I could almost touch it. It was weird. I just don't know who it was.
Damn it, I hate that. Anyway, it is time for us to go before she starts on her third glass of wine. And then the disco ball comes out.
Boom.
Shakalaka.
Finished to perfection.
Thank you so much, everybody who has been and gone is still here watching. We would love to see you again next Saturday, both of us. However, look on our separate channels for things we are doing during the week. Much love and light to each and every one of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take care, and we'll see you on the on Saturday.
Yeah. Bye.